Xiaomi Mi Note 10 available in the market from November 2019. The phone got a 6.47-inch AMOLED touchscreen display and a resolution of 1080 x 2340 pixels. With an aspect ratio of 19.5:9, it is protected by Corning Gorilla Glass 5. The Mi Note 10 has no official announcement of IP68 rating. The Mi Note 10 has installed 8nm 730G processor for its performance with integrated Adreno 618 GPU, 6GB of RAM with 128GB of internal storage respectively. This phone does not have any slot for placing a micro SD card. For the main camera option of this smartphone, it has massive 5 camera setup on the back side. The main camera is a 108 megapixel camera with f1.7 aperture, and the second camera is a 12 megapixel telephoto lens with f2.0 aperture, and the third camera is a 5 megapixel telephoto f2.0 aperture, and fourth camera is a 20 megapixel f2.2 aperture. Fifth camera is a 2 megapixel lens for dedicated macro photography. It has quad LED dual tone flash, which allows you to take sharp photo in low light dark condition. On the front side, it has 32 megapixel selfie camera with f2.0 aperture. Mi Note 10 operates Android 9 Pie MIUI 11 operating system. As for the battery, it has 5260 mAh non-removable battery with 30 watt fast battery charging support, which allows power up your phone 58% in 30 minutes and 100% in 65 minutes. Phone available in 3 color variants: Aurora Green, Glacier White, Midnight Black, and its weighs about 208 grams.
Motorola Moto G Power is a mid-range smartphone with great battery, but there is no NFC support, and almost the twin for Europe is called Moto G Power, plus a camera with telephoto lens, faster charging, but for some reason Wi-Fi is single band. Motorola Moto G Power is available in the market from April 2020. The phone got a 6.4-inch IPS LCD touchscreen display and a resolution of 1080 x 2340 pixels, and Motorola Moto G Power has installed 11nm Snapdragon 665 processor for its performance with integrated powerful GPU Adreno 610. It has 4GB of RAM with 64GB of internal storage respectively. The phone supports an expansion of memory up to 512GB via a microSD card. For the main camera option of this smartphone, it has triple camera setup on the back side, starting with 16 megapixel main shooter with f1.7 aperture, and the 8 megapixel ultra-wide lens with f2.2 aperture, and the 2 megapixel macro lens with f2.2 aperture. On the front side, it has 16 megapixel selfie camera with f2.0 aperture. Motorola Moto G Power operates Android 10 operating system. As for the battery, it has 5000 mAh non-removable battery with 10 watt fast battery charging support. The phone available in just one color variant, and its weighs about 199 grams. Xiaomi Black Shark 3 Pro is a gaming smartphone, and this is the premium version of Xiaomi Black Shark 3. On the side, there are hardware retractable special keys for playing in landscape orientation. It is also known as the most powerful gaming smartphone currently in the market, with top-end processor, dual cooling system. On the rear panel, there are magnetic connector for charging cable with magnetic mount, which does not interfere during the game. Xiaomi Black Shark 3 Pro is available in the market from March 2020. The phone got a 7.1-inch AMOLED touchscreen display and a resolution of 1440 x 3120 pixels with an aspect ratio of 19.5:9. This display has always-on display features and 90Hz refresh rate and supports HDR10 Plus content. Also, it has under-display fingerprint unlock too. Xiaomi Black Shark 3 Pro has installed 7nm plus Snapdragon 865 processor for its performance with integrated powerful GPU Adreno 650. It has 8GB or 12GB of RAM with 256GB, 512GB UFS 3.0 internal storage respectively. For the main camera option of this smartphone, it has triple camera setup on the back side. It has 64 megapixel main shooter with f1.8 aperture and the 13 megapixel ultra-wide lens with f2.3 aperture and a 5 megapixel depth sensor lens with f2.2 aperture. On the front side, it has 20 megapixel selfie camera with f2.2 aperture. Xiaomi Black Shark 3 Pro operates Android 10 operating system. As for the battery, it has 5000 mAh non-removable battery with 65 watt super fast battery charging support. It can charge 100% in just 38 minutes. The phone is available in two color variants, Phantom Black, Armor Grey, and its weighs about 253 grams. ZTE Nubia Play available in the market from April 2020. The phone got a 6.65-inch AMOLED touchscreen display and a resolution of 1080 x 2340 pixels with an aspect ratio of 19.5:9. The ZTE Nubia Play has installed 7nm Snapdragon 765G processor for its performance with integrated powerful GPU Adreno 620. It has 6GB or 8GB of RAM with 128GB or 256GB of internal storage respectively. For the main camera option of this smartphone, it has quad camera setup on the back side. Start with 48MP main shooter with f1.8 aperture and the 8MP telephoto lens with f2.2 aperture and the 2MP macro lens with f2.4 aperture. And the fourth camera is 2MP depth sensor lens with f2.4 aperture. On the front side, it has 12MP selfie camera. ZTE Nubia Play operates Android 10 Nubia UI 8.0 operating system. As for the battery, it has 5100 mAh non-removable battery with 30W fast charging support. The phone available in three color variant, black, white and blue, and its weighs about 210 grams. The largest, coolest and most expensive smartphone from the S20 line. It differs from its counterparts Galaxy S20 and Galaxy S20 Plus with more sophisticated cameras with completely indecent characteristics. While the screen and battery is slightly larger, otherwise everything is similar. Top chipset, all kind of digital bands such as IP68 waterproof, the case is glossy and slippery. Unfortunately, there is no 3.5mm headphone jack in this smartphone, and it is obvious that the most smartphone is currently does not have any 3.5mm headphone jacks, since they are promoting their wireless headphone anyway. Samsung Galaxy S20 Ultra 5G available in the market from March 2020. The phone got a 6.9-inch dynamic AMOLED 2X touchscreen display and a resolution of 1440 x 3200 pixels with an aspect ratio of 20:9. And it is protected by Corning Gorilla Glass 6. The Samsung Galaxy S20 Ultra 5G has IP68 rated for protection against dust and water up to 1.5 meters for 30 minutes. The Samsung Galaxy S20 Ultra 5G has installed 7nm Exynos 990 processor for its performance with integrated powerful GPU Mali G77 MP11 for global version, and another USA version available in Snapdragon 865 processor with Adreno 650 GPU. It has 12GB and 16GB of RAM with 128GB, 256GB, 512GB of internal storage respectively. The phone supports an expansion of memory up to 512GB via a microSD card. For the main camera option of this smartphone, it has quad camera setup on the back side. It has 108MP main shooter with f1.8 aperture and the periscope 48MP telephoto lens with f3.6 aperture and the 12MP ultra-wide lens with f2.2 aperture, and the fourth camera is a 3D TOF 0.3MP camera with f1.0 aperture. On the front side, it has 40MP selfie camera with f2.2 aperture. Samsung Galaxy S20 Ultra 5G operates Android 10 One UI 2 operating system. As for the battery, it has 5000 mAh non-removable massive battery with 45W fast battery charging support, which can charge 100% in just 58 minutes. And it also has 15W fast wireless charging capability. The phone available in two color variant, Cosmic Grey, Cosmic Black, and it weighs about 222 grams.